Now then, let's take a close look at the Snowline jacket that we're running in the current sale. The distinctive standout feature of the Snowline is that it's a down jacket, but it has a waterproof shell over the top of it, so it's fully waterproofed, and the seams of the outer shell are taped to keep water out. So it's a very, very protective piece of gear. It's suitable for mountaineering, it's suitable for climbing, suitable as a belay jacket, and also suitable for skiing and that sort of thing. And of course it's suitable as a grab and go jacket in really rubbish conditions through northern European winters and so on. It's a very, very warm piece. It's got a typical operating temperature of -15 degrees C, and it's built with a box wall construction. So what that means is that when we build these down chambers to hold the down in place to stop them falling, normally on a jacket like this you can see the down panels actually, but in this case you can't because there's a waterproof shell over the top of it. But here we've got a garment that's stitched through. The chamber or the panel is constructed by a stitch line between the outer and the inner, and that's there to hold the down in place. On a garment like this, a much warmer garment, it's box wall construction, so the outer layer and the inner layer of the down jacket is held apart by a wall of fabric, and that creates a deeper chamber so you can get more loft from the down and get more down in and the greatest amount of loft possible, so the down's getting thicker and thicker and warmer. So it's a very warm piece of gear rated at -15 degrees C. Now then, let's have a look at the design features of the Snowline. It's a hip length jacket, comes down below the waist onto the top of the hips. It's got two cord lock adjusters on either side, so you can cinch it in close around your body to keep the cold out. We've got Velcro adjustable cuffs, and we've got a grown-on hood with a very high front to it, so it really is protective. It can really protect against cold getting in because it's got a very high front, comes up to your chin or even over your chin and towards your nose. So it's a very high collar on this grown-on hood. The hood itself is helmet compatible, so it's big enough to accommodate a climber's helmet, and it's very, very protective. It's, again, the hood is down filled and box wall construction of down, so it's very, very toasty warm. The hood is large, it's got a wired peak to protect you, and it's got cord adjusters around the face and a volume reducer on the back of the hood. So it's a very protective piece of equipment. We've got, just looking at the features to tell you about, the front zip there is a YKK Aquaguard zip, so it's a water resistant zip to really help keep out the rain and the wind. Very protective piece of gear, and it has an underbaffle, an insulated underbaffle behind it. It's a two-way zip, so if you're using this as a belay jacket, you could have your harness, have it over the top of your harness. Your harness will be at top of your waist level, so up here. So what you do is you can pull the zip up a bit to accommodate the rope running through to the harness, and there's a stud lock there to stop the front of the jacket opening, so you can have the jacket full length, you don't need to reduce it, and you can have a rope coming through to above your waist, really tied into your harness there. So a very good system, very protective system. It's designed to really maintain that system. Even if you're roped up, you can get full protection from the jacket. The pockets as well are covered with YKK Aquaguard zips, water resistant zips, and they're fleece lined, so insulated. And same on the top there, it's a fleece lined pocket. It's a large pocket actually. Let's just see if I can show you how far it comes. It's very voluminous, and it comes down to, let's see, it comes down to about there. So it's a large piece of a large stash pocket, suitable for mitts and hats and bits of food, but also particularly useful for GPS or anything battery driven. It's insulated, so it will help to keep the battery life of that gear going for as long as possible. I'll just talk you through the fabrics and the materials. The outer fabric is Cascade. Now, Cascade is a waterproof, breathable fabric that can be taped. So it's a superb fabric for this type of construction because we can make a fully waterproof outer and tape the seams up as well. The inside of the garment is made out of M1. M1 is a downproof fabric. It's a sleeping bag and down jacket fabric. Light, soft, downproof, windproof, of course. Very, very comfortable next to your body. So, looking at the down, it's a 900 fill power down, a pure goose down, 100% pure goose. There's no duck down in there. It's a natural down, very, very high quality, and we use natural downs because they give us very high lofting, so very high qualities, very high fill power qualities, so extremely good lofting. So when you squeeze it down, when you put it into a stuff sack and then release it, take it out the stuff sack, and you want it to loft again to give you maximum insulation, these natural downs are very, very good at giving you high fill power ratings. But the other thing is they've also got a very long lifespan. They keep doing it, so you can compress the piece of gear into your rucksack, into your stuff sack, and then you can take it out of the stuff sack and it lofts quickly, and it's in good condition. Well, the lifespan of that down is very good with these natural downs. So it's 100% pure goose, no duck down in there, and it's not been chemically enhanced to change its properties in any way, stiffen it or anything like that. It's a very high quality down. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to just tell you about are these zip pulls. We've made these zip pulls out of reflective material, and this is a very high quality reflect material designed as a safety feature. If somebody's looking for you at night, the reflective material here is picked up very, very quickly by the beam of a head torch or a torch. So those are on as a safety feature, and they're long. They're designed that way so they can be grabbed by when you've got mitts on or gloves on. You can easily grab these zip pulls. They're long enough to do that. So that's what they're for. If you don't like them, of course, just cut them off and put some cord on, but that's why I've chosen them. We've chosen them purely as a safety feature. Okay, so that's a close look at the Snowline jacket. Its standout feature, of course, is that it's a down jacket, so incredibly comfortable, very, very warm, really beautiful to wear. But it's been protected with a taped waterproof shell, so it really does deal with some really gnarly conditions. All right, cheers.